Today's Chiefs Report is sponsored by Roan. Closets were due for reinvention, and Roan stepped up to the plate, rocking their commuter shirt right now. Very breathable, very flexible. Can rock this in the office, on air, and at happy hours and other events as well. You can pick one up today for 20% off when you go to roan.com/chatsports and use promo code chatsports. That link and promo code in the description of this video. All right, let's get to the news of the day. We'll talk about some injuries first. Wide receiver Skyy Moore has been ruled out for this week's game. He's dealing with a hand injury, so he will not play on Saturday against the Las Vegas Raiders. He is going to be out. Four other players listed as questionable: L'Jarius Sneed, dealing with that hip injury; Joe Thuney, an ankle injury; Mecole Hardman, who is activated from IR. They had to make a decision in that 21-day window. We'll see if he plays. He's listed as questionable with that pelvis injury. And then kicker Harrison Butker, dealing with the back, had the ankle early in the year, missed some time. Obviously hadn't had a great season. Pete Sweeney with this note on Butker as well, as Skyy Moore was ruled out. Also added that Andy Reid said that there's a chance the team could bring in a kicker, as Harrison Butker did practice today, but there's a chance they bring someone in. And look, let's be honest, Harrison Butker hasn't been right for whatever reason this year, and I think the kicker concerns are very real. His kicking percentages are well below his career averages. It's below league average this year. You can say he's hurt. You can say Tommy Townsend's not holding the ball right. Whatever the concerns or whatever the reasons and excuses might be, it's not an effective outcome right now. He's not kicking at a high enough level. Dave Tobe, special teams coordinator, said he's got full confidence in Tommy Townsend as the holder. So I don't know who to blame, but we'll see if he kicks this week and how he kicks moving forward, because I am concerned at this point for the playoffs when it comes to Harrison Butker and the kicking situation. Are you worried? Are you concerned about the Chiefs' kicking situation? Type Y for yes, type in for no. Look, you can say you're not if you want to, but I've got my concerns, and I think that's okay. Y for yes and for no. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Now, I mentioned today's show is sponsored by Roan. And listen, men's closets have needed a reinvention for a very, very long time. Well, guess who stepped up to the plate? That would be Roan. They stepped up to the challenge. The Commuter Collection is the most comfortable, breathable, and flexible set of products known to man, and here is why. Roan helps you get ready for any occasion with the Commuter Collection, which offers the world's most comfortable pants, dress shirts, quarter zips, and polos. You never have to worry about what to wear when you have the Roan Commuter Collection. The Roan's comfortable four-way stretch fabric, which includes the shirt I'm wearing right now, provides breathability, flexibility that leaves you free to enjoy what life throws your way, from your commute to your work to your 18 holes of golf. Looking good is easy. It's never felt better either, because you can feel confident, look good, and not deal with all the hassle. A lot of those dress shirts aren't very comfortable. They're stiff. These are a lot breathable, and another benefit, you can wash these in the washing machine and just air dry them. They are good to go. Don't throw them in the dryer. Wash them in the washing machine. Hang them up. You should be good to go. Also, one other benefit of Roan, they have odor-free technology on these shirts. With their Gold Fusion anti-odor technology, you'll be smelling fresh and clean all day long. And on top of that, Roan is 100% machine washable, like I mentioned. So go check it out. 20% off, roan.com/chatsports. Promo code chatsports. Link to get this shirt and some of their other men's clothing items in the description of this video. Promo code chatsports at RHONE.com/chatsports. All right, let's talk about the NFL and what's going to happen with the playoffs as, Week 18 is a go, obviously. What that also means is, barring something changing, Bills versus Bengals is not going to be made up. Obviously, that game has a lot of negative thought to it with what happened with Damar Hamlin, which we have a positive update on him. Stay tuned for that. But doesn't sound like that game's going to be resumed. So there's a lot of rumors out there. I still think it is in the rumor phase right now of what the NFL might do with the seeding, because obviously if the Chiefs win, they would get to 14 wins. Buffalo couldn't get there. Does that feel fair? Not really. I think even the Chiefs would feel a little sour about that. Like, yeah, we're kind of backing into the one seed here. Well, Adam Schefter, this tweet from the Comeback, he was on a show today, Schefter was, and basically outlined a couple of scenarios, saying he believes the NFL will not look to resume Bengals versus Bills, and that the league is working towards either a potential neutral site AFC championship game or the number one seed choosing between having a bye in the wild card round or home field, with the 2 seed getting whatever is not picked. So let me explain that further. If the Chiefs were to get offered, hey, you get the 1 seed for going 14-3, but if you make the AFC Championship game, neutral site game. Or the other option is, hey, you can let Buffalo, if they're the 2 seed, have the first round bye, but home field would run through Kansas City. You would just have to play in the wild card round as well, play against the 7 seed in the first round. That's an interesting kind of balance. I think that's fair, considering everything that has happened. I don't think Buffalo should be penalized for just a somewhat unprecedented event taking place with Damar Hamlin. And I'm saying this is the Chiefs Report host. I wouldn't feel great if the Chiefs won, and regardless of what Buffalo may or may not have done, they just get the 1 seed. That doesn't feel right. Other scenarios that have been thrown out there, Pro Football Talk kind of just throwing this out there, also says Bills-Bengals isn't going to happen. He threw out there that the NFL is currently figuring out what to do in the AFC playoffs without that game. He speculates, could an 8th team be added to eliminate the bye week for the number 1 seed, which would stink for whoever were to get the number 1 seed. But again, in all these scenarios, I think if you're complaining, if you're a team that's complaining about something, you're just going to look bad because, come on, a guy almost died. I think we can all sacrifice a little bit and still have great football that gets played here in the playoffs. So let's look at the playoff picture. Let's just say an 8 seed is added. Well, number 1, I believe the New York Jets are still alive in that scenario, so that's interesting. But Miami, Pittsburgh, if Jacksonville were to lose to Tennessee, the Jags could still get in as a wild card. So it definitely opens up a lot more possibilities for sure. So we'll see what happens on that front. I think the main thing right now as we sit here on Thursday night, I don't have any idea how the league is going to handle seeding. I would have to think that they would make an announcement before this week's games, or maybe they'll wait to see Chiefs-Raiders play. Because if the Chiefs lose to the Raiders, that solves a lot of the NFL's problems, if we're being honest. Because if the Chiefs lose to the Raiders and Buffalo beats New England on Sunday, which, by the way, producer Jack, Patriots fan, Bills are hammering the Patriots. They are playing for Damar Hamlin, and they are going to hammer the Patriots. I am betting the house on it. Not actually, but I am. I may throw down some money because the Bills are going to play very well. And if the Chiefs lose and the Bills win, then, well, that solves their problems because the Bills would have be 13-3, Chiefs 13-4. Obviously, Bills would go on to be the 1 seed, and then that takes care of itself. But if the Chiefs win, which obviously the Chiefs should try to win, like no one's saying they should lay down, but then the NFL is going to have to go through these scenarios and try to figure out what they are going to do. What's that? Chiefs worked out a kicker, by the way, so we'll just kind of verbally mention this. Matthew Wright, who was on the team earlier this year, so can't wait. Matthew Wright, potentially kicking this week. All right, should the NFL add an 8th playoff team in the AFC? Type 8 for yes or 7 for no. Keep it at 7 teams. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd be open to it. I think 8's too many for a normal year, but again, I think these are extreme circumstances, and I think whatever the NFL decides, I think we should all respect and just understand that, hey, like, this is a unique deal, and, the life of this young man is more important than, the Chiefs got screwed, or, the Bengals got screwed. Like, I think we gotta put that stuff to the side this year. All right, subscribe because we're going to continue to hit you guys with Chiefs coverage every single day, news, rumors. When we have more clarity on the playoff situation, we'll inform you guys of that as well. So hit that subscribe button. It's youtube.com/ChiefsTV. All right, let's get to the Damar Hamlin updates. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this, but, I mean, what a turnaround. He is awake, neurologically intact. He remains in critical condition, but has improved greatly. Now, he's not verbally talking, but he's conscious enough that it sounds like the first thing he asked when he woke up was who won the game, which we'll get to that in a second. But also, here was a statement that the Bills released a couple of hours ago saying, per the physicians caring for Damar Hamlin at the University of Cincinnati Medical Center, Damar has shown remarkable improvement over the past 24 hours. While still critically ill, he has demonstrated that he appears to be neurologically intact. His lungs continue to heal, and he is making steady progress. We are grateful for the love and support we have received. So, I mean, incredible news. I mean, that's, again, this remains the focus. Obviously, the football is going to resume. The Bills practice today, and, these games are going to happen. Like, that's, and that's, obviously, I'm not saying that's not important. I'm just saying this whole situation has taken precedent here, and it's great to see the progress that he's making. Matty Glab, who I believe covers the Bills, tweeted this out when Damar Hamlin was asked who won the game via the writing. That was the first question you asked. Who won? Total football guy, team guy, Damar Hamlin. This is pretty cool. Doctor said, you won the game of life. If that doesn't, kind of spike your hair up a little bit on your arms and get the goosebumps going, I don't know what will. The doctors, starting with the Bills medical staff, just to revive him on the field and to get him transferred to the hospital, and then, of course, UC Medical Center taking over. Unbelievable job. I mean, I think we got to really recognize that here. What these physicians and these doctors and these nurses and everyone involved have done has been incredible. And they deserve all the credit that they're getting and more, in my opinion. I don't think we really appreciate how much of superheroes these medical people are. So round of applause to all of them. That's really fantastic to help Demar get to where he is. So for Week 18 for the Chiefs, tying it back to what's going to happen again, that's secondary. The NFL will make a decision, and we'll all roll with it here. If the Chiefs win, it obviously makes the conversation more interesting. So we'll see what happens. Chiefs 10-point favorites, over under 52 points for Saturday's game. We, of course, will be live here on the Chiefs Report for a watch party out in Los Angeles, as producer Jack and I and our two bosses are going to L.A. for the national championship game between Georgia and TCU. So if you're the Chiefs, win this game, playoff stuff will handle itself. We know the Chiefs are playing in the playoffs. It's just a matter of when, if it's a wild card round, if it's divisional round. We'll see what happens, and the Chiefs are a mature team. They'll be ready to go. They will accept whatever the outcome is, and that'll be it. So we will see what unfolds over the next few days. All right, predict the score of Week 18, Chiefs versus Raiders. Let us know who you guys think will win. I think it'll be a good game, 31-24. It's out in Vegas. Raiders played them well early in the year. Jarrett Stidham played good last week, so I'll give the Chiefs a 31-24 win. I would bet on the Raiders to cover in this game. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions, hit me up on social media. It's at HGramNFL on Twitter and on Instagram. Same handle, different platform. That is where you can find me. All right, guys, we'll talk to you guys soon here on the Chiefs Report.